bacon, banana, pork pie.
When coldness or deceit shall slide, till break your own to see. In such a moment I but ask that you remember me. That you remember me, which beams within your eyes, when hollow hearts must wear a mask, the beauty now they prize, and deem it but a faded light.
I must say, Evie, the glint of your brass knuckles really brings out your eyes. What's the lay of the land here in Southwark? Thank you all.
All right, Gramps.
Finally took care of Lucy Thorne. About bloody time, dear sister. We're going now.
Not a peep from you.
The cane gives you an undeniable air of joie de vivre.
Rook! To me. Try to keep up.
You call that a fight? Cheers. Allow me.
It would be wise to keep quiet. I recommend you stop struggling.
Keep your eyes peeled for trouble. Steady on. There we go. All sorted out. How does a brawl sound to you?
That'll do.
I'm here to help. Tar, we're done here.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
Jack, you're sick. Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
What is it, Evie? Have I forgotten your birthday? Are you itching for a fight? Oh, thank God. I was getting bored.
Easy does it.
Glad to be of service. Evie, have you been out tidying up London? There we go. Ready for battle, soldier.
Walk on, girl.
What news you got? My turn now. Looking lovely today, Evie. I've saved a few bob. Do you think they'd be safe in the bank? Show 'em how it's done. Are you ready for action, Rook? Let's ruffle a few feathers. I've got this. All's well now. You ready for a dance? Nice one.
Don't move a furlong.
How are things? Well, that's settled. Stay here. Those knucklers make you look quite imposing. And how are you? Bang up to the elephant. Sorry to be frank, old girl, but your outfit looks a bit tatty. Evie, a man couldn't have a better sister. Fall in. Just in passing, I think you should smarten up a bit. Who's a good horse?
You are.
You! You're hired. Pummel 'em. You look like you're chomping at the bit. That's the way. Take a break, Evie. You're with me. Whoa, easy. Not bad. Keep up. I've no time for stragglers. Shh.
Not one word.
Hold here. Cheers. What condition are we in Whitechapel? Won't be a moment. How are you today? Wait for me here. My turn. And what of Westminster? We've been knighted. Gives a whole new twist to hiding in plain sight. Don't be afraid to spill a little blood. Step aside, Evie. My best to Greenie. Follow me. Quiet now. You'll be all right. Off you go. Rooks. Disband. I will return. Can I count on you in case of a row? Henry's in a foul mood. Lovers spat. Wait here until I return. Everything will be all right. Come on, give it over. Chop, chop. In a few years, there'll be a job with the Rooks for you. Tar.
Make a sound and it'll be your last.
Any news of the buses? Done and dusted. Stay sharp, yeah? It'll be all right. Don't wait up. You're my shadow. Understood? I see you're about to knock some sense into people with that cane. Paid a little visit to Buckingham Palace the other night. Do what you do best.
I don't require a reason to end your life.
Nice day for a bit of bloodshed, isn't it? This should be fun. Hang on a minute. I'm helping you out. Come. Something troubling you, Evie, old girl. How's Lambeth looking? Let's go. Don't you fall behind. Come with me. I have a job for you. How are we faring in Lambeth? I heard an MP was killed while Parliament was sitting. Go. That will be all. I can't get over the fact that we have a train as a hideout. It's a fantastical idea, really. Evie, do be careful with that sharp blade. Any progress in Southwark? That's a hell of a butcher's bill. Do 'em in. Everything's all right now. Get 'em. Keep your voice down. Apparently, Disraeli and Gladstone have patched things up. Whatever next? Cats and dogs living together? Doing fine, girl. Look sharp. Starrick's soothing syrup and John Elliotson are finished. Whoa now! Dressed to the nines, are we? Look alive! We've got work to do. It's the perfect time for a jaunt around London. Any difficulties in the Strand? Hello, Evie. No time for a chinwag. Things to be done. Teach you to shake a fan in at me. You fancy some fun? Draw and shoot! What's the state of the City of London? Atta girl. Here you are. May I? What's our presence here in Whitechapel? Ah, dear sister. You've chosen your sharpest knife today. Hush now. Keep quiet. I'm here to help. Oh dear, is that what you're wearing? Easy! Stick with me. Wait a tick. Change my mind. Tell me something. Wait here. Right. That'll be all. Fetching outfit, I must say. Are you ready for some action? That was bloody disgraceful. I'm off to wreak some havoc. How's our fortune in the city of London? How about a little excitement? Time to go to work. Down to business then. Thanks. Now that I've gotten rid of that Elliotson fellow, I wonder who makes the medicine. Oh well.
I'd rather not hurt you. Don't think I won't.
How's that for a batty fanging? You're good, kid, but not good enough. Let's have it, all right? Come along. We have work to do. Let's go. Let's get to it then. Maxwell Roth is dead. Been romancing Henry with your piano playing, have you? Don't strike a false note. Heard you were down at the Transit Authority. Not to worry. I left it in perfectly good shape before you got there.
Silence, and I might let you live.
Are you a new recruit? We're finished here.
Dear Mr. Starrett,
You're not up to dick. Wreak some havoc.
let's stir up some trouble.
Take 'em out.
Today's your lucky day.
To my side. But next time, don't draw so much attention. Stay put. Charge 'em. Anything of interest? What's the situation in Westminster? Someone broke a window at St. Paul's? That just doesn't sound like you. Give me the news. Move over. My turn to drive. I'm right here. Have you heard about my handiwork at the Bank of England?
We're on the prowl.
My dear sister, sometimes you exasperate me. Keep moving. Join me. Right, lads? That'll be all. A sharp knife for a sharp wit, Evie. I'm feeling a bit cooped up in here. Make yourself scarce. This is too easy. Dynamite. A perfect ingredient for an ambush. I should send a signal to sing to distract the guards. Train. Got it. I take it you secured a second ambush for me. All part of the job. Now to fetch the gold from the carriage. Maybe this warehouse holds the answers.
Understood.
Are you still talking? Do be quiet, sir. No need to make a fuss. Nearly there. Where is that cargo?
You have a deal.
Miss Cadwallader, the statue must be around here somewhere. Now to find the real royal guards. There's been a warrant out for your arrest for nearly a decade.
Therefore, I hereby dissolve this partnership. I promise to endow you with an income into your old age. But that is the most I can do. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Well, the London papers are running the story of how it was all a hoax. No more riots. Faith in the bank restored. Finally, I might get a quiet night on patrol.
How do you know?
It always ends this way with you, Pearl. I wish it were not so.
You're fortunate I like you, Miss Attaway.
Ours is most certainly dissolved. Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we? Your stop, madam. Charming dog. Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
What a prick.
Not every problem can be solved by blowing things sky high. Sometimes a little discretion is in order. Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy.
Are you going to wear the shroud and run London? It's a big world out there. With London in the centre. Dame Evie Frye. Are we a little too old to put our faith in magic?
I will meet you on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
The ball is tonight. They must have taken the invitations with them. Why does he want you? I could certainly use one. Good. They're out. It's been said. Just looking for the lavatory. Oh, will I? That relentlessness will see me become master when we finish this. I have urgent business in the central station. I'll bring Dr. Schwartz and that fossil to you, Mr. Darwin. He did, sir. He was a bit of an arse bringing in your mother like that. Thought you could get away with that, did you? Save it for the sergeant, would you? Nearly ours, Evie. Nearly. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect. This spells trouble for Mr. Darwin. This isn't going to be easy if you go about like that, mate. You won't get the death penalty, chap. But you sure as hell can't bail out of a routine arrest for theft. So what are we doing? Your Majesty, we will always work to ensure the safety of the people. Slippery devil. I'll find him, Mum. Seems a bit risky to me. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Tell me or I'll drag it out of you. How disappointingly dull. There must be more inside. The mail convoy should be here soon. What was that pub's name again? What? You're our inn, then. I need to get rid of them all. Yes. Go fetch the manager. We need to split up. I may need your help to distract these guards. More gifts? You spoil me, Greenie. I'll never make it out alive. Hey, Smalley. Know anything about what happened here? Now where is that statue? Ooh, dancing. And with Starrick, no less. How awkward that must be. Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt. Now, Mr. Scrivens.
Take this down. Then I want it sealed until you receive further orders.
Who's behind it? Ah, yes, understood.
Today and in all of our future endeavors, cousin.
You'll be paid all the same. I'm not here to kill you.
Wrath.
Hush, madam.
What a beautiful machine. Pity it's been soiled by corrupt minds. Oh well. Oh, I hope the guards don't come patrolling.
The lab exploded. Oh, good. He's at it again.
Charmed. I think we'd better get you home.
Cardigan.
And what of this sister I've heard of? Miss Frye.
So the hints you found in the Kenway house lead to the monument. I didn't realize snooping around was considered gentlemanly. The man in charge of the syrup distribution runs a fighting club at the foundry. After you sorted out the boroughs, the chaos I caused, I couldn't compete. Careful. Don't want to get blood on the uniform.
Oh, what's this, Greenie? Assassin Christmas.
Kaylock? He's left the station.
Listen to what?
Should we make him vanish for real? I'll put it to use immediately. Time to head for higher ground.
Shall we arrive at a final price, Mr. Ferris?
The sanitary inspector. What a way to go. Now to find somebody to drive this hunk of metal. Well, that didn't go as planned. Better find someone else. Save your excuses for the police. I am dead certain I'm faster than you. Are you having a laugh? Have to run. Someone's bound to find you. Wouldn't take much to lead a few of these josses astray. I should return to Charlie and Charlie to tell them the happy news. Back on track. Now to find this buyer. Lucky for you, I've got it. You can explain yourself to the police. I should return and find out about this. Now that I've heard this, I should ask the others some questions. Done. I knew you'd come through. I must take care not to ruin the uniform. See a young fella come by here? Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost. Or a goblin. Fine by me. I could use a good pint right about now. I'll tell you about it another time. You're caught, Ellsworth. Give up. My gut tells me that something precious is something bad. So, what's next, your greatness? Did we interrupt something? Oh, shut up. So what you're saying is, I'm a hero.
The workers are nearly on duty. Get ready.
I just need you to keep the engine stoked. Must be good at what he does to keep the charade going for so long. I don't suppose you'd care to confess. Money won't solve your issues, mate. I'll take one.
Protecting it with his life, no doubt.
I doubt I shall ever recover from such a slight. Let's give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's park scene against him. But I'll need help from my gang.
I suppose it must be done. Take no chances. Increase the Templar presence in London. We alone protect this city of light.
A dinner invitation. Where's our first mark? Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you? However, I suggest you vacate your workshop. Is your dog quite all right? I just need to get inside. No need for this to get messy. Pardon me, gentlemen. Sergeant Freddie Aberline of Scotland Yard. Where might this scandalous activity be taking place? Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Frye. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea. I would supply all of London if I could. Meanwhile, you sit in your club and wax poetic with promises your honor cannot pay. Your family's fortune, however.
Precisely. Anyway, I'm off. If I find any more wild geese for you to chase, I'll be in touch. I was hoping for a challenge. I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take. I wager your life, Mr. Owen, that you know something. Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something. One uniform, as requested. Now to hide the body. Now for the invitations. What's this? Swords must be left at the door by order of the Queen. Freddie will know what to do.
I knew you would, Greenie.
I've never seen so many people all at once. Oh God, I hope so. The path of industry. And I've got all I need right here. Such wild fantasies you have, Bob. I bet she can. That's what I'm trying to work out. Do you mind if I tag along? Well, let's shine these clinkers up then, shall we? They're just the sort we're looking for. To what end? How do you know I'm with the police? Suppose you'll be in prison for debt then, too. Maybe I haven't been quite as delicate as I could have been. But still, Starrick can't be that hard to find. I say we turn the carriage round and go find him. You're too kind. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. Hello. Footprints. Might lead me to the culprit. The same people I've been fighting since I arrived in London. The same group Elliotson worked for. I should say so. Tar, I mustn't hurt these poor fools. As if I don't usually. Yes, they seem to be, You were treating those kids fairly poorly. I'll get you out. Freddie, there's to be an attack on the ball. I need to smuggle some weapons inside to prevent it. You're such a romantic. Well, then I suppose a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Yes, madam. Don't worry. You're safe. We'd better get out of here before they start asking for more. I need to find this gold. Maybe he's got some information in his pockets. Oh, bother. I'm on it. Talk about high security. Fret not, dearest sister. I will take care of this one on my own. Take me to the hostages, or this won't end well for you. She has enough jewels. This one is rightfully yours. No Kaylock. No matter.
Yes, what is it?
Where is Twopenny?
Dallas ditch water, this job.
The internal combustion engine. The end of horse-drawn transport. It's like gazing into the future. I'll need a second train to pull this off. And I think I know just the man. Maxwell Roth. Keep your voice down.
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
So Starrick's got his finger in politics, has he? I need to enter the Sinopian Club and find out who B is. You're doing fine, my friend. Now off you pop to win over the voters.
I wonder what they would offer to keep your record out of the newspapers. About the same as Disraeli would offer for your balls, I'd wager. But let's be generous. Why limit ourselves to one or the other when we can have it all? What say you, sir? Shall I come collect?
What's the matter? If you'll excuse me, madam, I'm not doing anything until this gets fixed. Yes, I've noticed that. Well, why not? You seem to have taken most of my money. Why not take a small favor, too? Come along, Bob. You're wanted back at the train. Unaccustomed as I am to suggest a more subtle approach, we may have to be less direct than we were today. Time for Pearl and I to have a real conversation. Quiet, you. Save it for the sergeant, Fowler. A man must pay for his crimes. Oh, what's happening to me? Where do Milner's buses come from? Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back? A tough old bird she was. Actually had a facial hair problem. We'd sell the hair for dolls. Don't do anything foolish, Mr. Raymond. Let young Artie go and you and I can solve this, just the two of us. What do you say? That is far and away, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the worst plan I have ever heard. Damn this fog. Yes. I am so very, very tired. Well, I'm the... Oh, shut up. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
A man's friends are the best measure of his worth. I'm proud to count you among mine.
There you go. That's exactly what I aim to do, Mr. Darwin. Then I'm to do away with Starrick's merchandise, leaving chaos in my wake, as long as it remains on the tracks.
Who would have thought?
You're going to help me join your silly group. Understand? May I ask you about the robbery? Let's not be so hasty this time. Shut your gob out of every church in the district. Here we go! I believe I should reinterrogate a witness. There you are. What are you up to now, Pearl? They went in this direction. Your Majesty. Jacob Frye, Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you. Certainly an unusual first meeting to talk about in your wedding speech. Apologies, Your Highness. I'll tell you what. If I can outdrink you, you tell me where the famous Kohinoor diamond is located. Damn it. He got away. I must tell Singh of this news immediately. Now to get those letters off the train. Where could it have gone? I need to lose those Templars. I thought you and Starrick would be fighting for the same ends. What happened? Where did the man go? I should go and see that kid again. A shipment of narcotics? I think not. Calm down. Act normal. Thanks for the info, Freddy. Lies in a newspaper?
Oh, wait.
Internal combustion engines. Stand clear, Alec. Well, the train derailed and I happened to be on it. I killed my target. I'll be very discreet. Bright corn. Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly. Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, madam.
Thank you, Philip.
Designs are meant to be broken. Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson. Shame we won't be partners anymore. Let him have it. What can you tell us about Crawford Starrick? I've always thought of myself as a gang leader. Firm, but fair. Well, I have uniforms. And I'll unite a mix of disenfranchised outsiders under one name. That's it, Evie. We can rally them to our side. What an odd man. How to do it.
Eddie? Yeah, I taught him how to work the crane a few days ago.
Be vigilant. There's a pickpocket about.
Here's your damn schedule. No? You do not know what you are missing out on, let me tell you. The gruesome Whitechapel murders by Artie. I think taking you out quickly and quietly will do nicely. So... Evie! Wait for me! Dead letters. Yes, I am very much mistaken. Quiet, you. I can smell it from up here. The next bomb must be the right one. Oh, crack on, Alec. You're a genius, my friend. Ha ha ha! How to knock the stuffing out of Starrick's heavies without getting your hands dirty. Nice one, Alec. Perhaps you'd let me recommend something instead. I should go back and ask about this. Innocent? I wouldn't be here if you were innocent. But there is harm in killing your competitors. I'm the foggiest. I'm looking for Bob the Apprentice. I don't suppose you'll be offered any more cake. What? How? Where? Jacob Frye, miss. Secret passage. Where's the fun in that? Not to worry. I'll take care of these troublemakers. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Here we are. Now back to Greenie. That's how we found them. Thanks, Greenie. I'll be back.
Soon, the people will forget the generation on this terrace. The ruin you nearly wrought on London.
That night in the laboratory, Where are we going? Hush now, please. Where are they? You don't say. Hold still for a moment. Come with me. Fair enough. Your criminal activity has made it my business. Hello. Got it.
Indeed. I'm afraid that Starrick's poison has found its way onto the open market.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business. Then save a glass for me. Is that so hard to believe? I don't actually work. Who is this Lewis that works for you? Wasn't Starrick who sent me. Evie? What about London? We're wasting our time out here. Seems they've caught our scent now. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary carriage. Everything all right.
Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to flood the pubs and extinguish the street lamps. Our city will die. Tupene has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudenell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic. Once more for old time's sake? Agreed. So what's the plan? Yes. Thank you for volunteering me, sweet sister. His loss? Yes. Thank goodness. It is done. Now is my chance. Juan el Pajero. Heave-ho, Jacob. Where would I find the doctor? One of my favorite disguises is a very ancient old lady, modeled after my mother. You'd be surprised how convincing I am. I tend to do that only while in disguise as a chimney sweep. But I'll make an exception just this once because I enjoy your company. Take it easy, Linton. Spying on another print house, are we? Come on. I'm getting you out of this madhouse. Rest up, Mr. Darwin. My sister and I will be along shortly. I don't like the look of these arseholes. Did I hear something? And yet, they are so much more pleasant than yours. This is clearly not a moment for discretion.
Why do they always run?
I'm abducting you for a friend.
No, that still sounds terrible.
I promise I won't hurt you. My gift to you? Good on you, Alec. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
I've seen bigger.
I have your diamond.
I presume this was once used to carry the mail.
Nearly is the operative word. Speaking of collapses, what of the key you found that unlocks very little?
I believe I should pay a return visit to someone.
He wouldn't dare. I've missed you.
What alternatives do you propose? Bedlam?
For God's sake, Freddy. I like it. Short on detail, but with plenty of room for improvisation.
I thought we'd already dealt with this nonsense.
Right you are, miss.
Those letters should be arriving by train any minute now.
I always recommend bringing someone's mother into the argument.
Is that Ellsworth? I'd better get a closer look. The letters are on that train. I need to lift the diamond from Singh's pocket. Subtlety isn't my strong suit. Strange indeed. Let me investigate. Now to find Dilip and get him out of here. They're shipping this to India? No. What do they want this for? War? I must destroy them.
I do love a bit of sparkle. I'm here to see Mr. Roth.
A wise choice. You'll do nicely.
Sit tight. People who don't like you stealing their toys. Not even close.
You knew where to find that cart. You must have been tracking shipments for weeks.
Tell me where that supply was headed. You could say that. The police have been after you for how long?
Miss Thorne. You supplied me with the means to secure London's future. The city thanks you. The Order thanks you. I thank you. But the shroud can only be worn by one.
Where the devil is it? You've stolen your last shilling from the people of London.
It's sickening.
Miss Attaway, Jacob Frye, at your service. Maxwell Roth sends his regards. Often I find I have very little idea what you're saying, Alec.
B, I presume. That's yours, if you can get those chaps over there to follow me.
No, thank you, madam. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform. I assure you, I'll be very discreet.
Templar.
Well, yes I am, actually.
The poor people of this city have suffered enough. Today I granted a significant rise to my staff in order to counter inflation.
Are you really? What was it Father used to say? Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Must do it again. None at all? Now, was that so hard? Sergeant Abeline tends to exaggerate, Your Majesty. I don't think I can make my mark, old man. I know I can. A small favor. Oh, I positively crave it. But you'll do for now. Not half bad. This man is dead. Ah, yes. Lead me to Mr. Plutus. Charming. And done. Usually I would be in disguise, but my clothes all fell into the Thames. Primed and ready. Come with me, Linton. Not so fast. Settle down, Mr. King. Sergeant Abeline wants a word with you. And your victims want their money back.
Do you know a Dr. John Elliotson?
Aren't I? I hold the machines. That door opens, and I have my route to Ferris.
What do you know of bones?
Where do you think you're going? Your choice, imposter! We do this the hard way, or we do it the very hard way!
You were just indulging in a little light theft. Yes, I will steal money for you.
I'm not the one who let Lucy Thorne walk away.
Oh, I'd be delighted, Mom. If the train slows down near the station, I might be able to catch it. The letters are inside the carriage. Guard's asleep. I wonder what's inside that crate.
It's Jacob. What we should do is track them down and destroy their headquarters.
They planted the diamond on Dilip? Not good.
Here we go.
It would be a shame to part ways now. None of that now. Come, let's get you home. Got them.
Strike. And you intend to steal it. And what's that?
Huh. So I'm bodyguarding then. Marvelous. Stay here. I'll deal with this.
Be quiet. Come along, Mr. Scrivens. What makes you so sure I want something? Perhaps I saved you out of the kindness of my own heart. Like that.
Have you?
Oh, you wouldn't, would you? What about your bird? Oh, but I am. Then why are you following the Prime Minister? Right.
Are you finished yet?
Wager you can't hit my sister! Leave it! Jump! Now! Find a way out of here. Quickly!
What was the fun in that?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
A fate worse than death.
Who is that? Oh, so you're taking over where Father left off.
A delight. I'm sure we can at least match that. No, don't worry about me, Greenie. I can handle a few thugs.
It appears that Bob broke his pocket watch, or somebody broke it for him. Mr. Darwin, is something troubling you? This will complicate things.
Of course I did, my friend. Now I'd like to talk to you about a little organization called the Rooks.
Come, Jack. I'm taking you with me.
Excuse me, love.
I'm not here to challenge you. I'm here to escort you to the police. You're still breaking the law in the eyes of the coppers. Perhaps I should thin this herd a bit. The nerve of Evie. Treating me like a child. Please let me know if I'm speaking too much. I am prone to flights of fancy. What will you do now? You're standing on a roof with no plan. I don't think that's a... Stay back, Doctor!
I am used to people challenging my ideas. In fact, I live for it, the cut and thrust of spirited debate.
I'm going to take your operation apart.
Or rats in the sewers.
What's this one in for? Meet my blade.
You don't suppose they've got another suit back there, do you? That one looks a bit tight for me.
Time is a wonderful thing, Miss Frye. It heals all wounds.
Here comes trouble.
And now it's up to you and me to protect it. Fancy that. Where is that button fool?
I knew I hadn't seen the last of you.
But we still don't understand why they tried to frame you.
Good! Another chance to wear the suit.
Let's see if I can take them out without them noticing.
Isn't everyone around you repeating the same steps? But if one man could remember the dance...
Thank you. Then you drive. I can handle them. Hide there and wait for my signal. The less you fight, the sooner you'll be released. Eyes front. Now don't go squealing.
Mr. Starrick and the Milner Company have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have a business proposition for you.
A friend would like to say a quick how do you do. Oh, come now. You can't tell me you don't enjoy the triumph of a well-received play. The plaudits and praise. The reviews? Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads. Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go? Best not to ask. Confessions of an English opium eater. I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
You sound exactly like Father.
Oh, I wonder if it's visiting hours. About time for a visit to the doctor. Not since we were 2.
We gave them more than that.
Ferris, I'm coming. A shipping ledger, detailing the money they're diverting to line their own pockets. Mrs. Gladstone's under guard. Better be cautious. A private party event. Don't mind if I do. Evie, they're ready to fight and oppose the Blighters. This is my chance to step in. Look out, London. Here come the Rooks. That's one. I've created too much noise. I'll need to keep a low profile. If you insist. That smoke. I have to get out of here. Locked. Feels like I'm in an opium den. What's happening to me? Just act naturally. Now to take this fossil to Darwin. Just like that? No plan? Not another word. Is that so? I've tackled enough pickpockets today. Now the blasted dog won't bark.
Hand him your weapons. We must enter unarmed. Yes, and your face, voice, and body. Look, I've got an invitation to the Queen's ball tonight.
Who's Hammond when he's at home, then? Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
Just barely.
Oi, my God. What happened last night? Well, I'll never make it back to the train in this state. I'll have to try to remember what happened.
I need Singh to distract those guards. The BIC must not be very happy with how things are progressing.
And he's not even Italian.
Nothing to worry about, Your Highness. Beer drinker. What? I can tell. Not with the royal jeweller this evening. It's a shame to drink alone. I was. Bit of a mishap. Here it is. You found the British Indies Company hideout?
Better check the back.
I'm not so sure about that.
Why the bloody sewers? Oh, ye of little faith. No time to waste. Not a chance. I rather fancy a private tour of the vault.
There's no time for that. Bastard's probably deep in the vault by now.
Now to sink Milner's enterprise.
That's not your first glass of champagne, is it? Waterloo Station.
Just be sure to make the transfer. Where does Milner keep his buses? They could be building gangs instead. Now, Swineborn. Let's not make a scene. Pleasure to meet you. B.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Hold on! I'll try to shake them. Thought we were trying to avoid attention. Ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive. I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is Bow Wow Mutton.
Balaclava.
That sort. If you excuse me a moment, roughly.
And yet Parliament does nothing.
Oh, yes, Mr. Green. That's a fascinating idea. Oh, please, Mr. Green, come and take a look at this book and stand oh so close to me, Mr. Green.
That was too close a call.
One should not attend the Queen's ball without making a proper entrance. Oh, well, at least we have a train now. It's not all bad. Have you got a better plan? Urchins.
Now, hold on a minute.
Oh, I've removed the mechanism so it may work with your bracer.
Coming right up.
Of course. Yes, run. That will work. Now, where were we? You will do no such thing. I bet Greenie's tailing Evie right about now. Good luck. My dear sister thinks I'm destroying things. I'll show her how I settle accounts. I don't feel well. Can't breathe. Aye, Captain. That's no ordinary plant. Who are you working for? And why are they so violent against Mr. Darwin's theories? Perfect. Then I'll go alone. Just need you to answer some questions.
Oh, yes, I can.
Maybe he knows.
You were Mr. Starrick.
You were.
You want to steal jewelry? No accounting for taste, I suppose. Enzio Capelli. Not a demon, but a hypnotist. Time to confess and free the people under your silly spell. I expect you're right, madam. The barking's getting louder. This must be the way. Well, now, I didn't ask about this. Ask all you want, Freddy. You'll never get an answer. Now, where can they be? I don't suppose you'd like to spare yourself a tremendous beating and make a clean breast of it. I'm getting fed up with these bomb-crazed Templars.
Sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Why not?
This seems like a good opportunity to get the Rooks involved. You're not going to like what I have to tell you, Your Highness. Brinley Ellsworth is behind the attacks. He was gone before I had a chance to follow him. But we need to track him down and put an end to this before anything worse happens. I could jump on the train from this bridge. Finally! Now tell me, where is the bloody diamond? Perhaps I can find some clues as to where the diamond went.
I've been picking off your soldiers one by one. Doesn't that make you angry? You have your villains mixed up, Mr. Raffles. The man you work for is the real villain here. You keep her occupied while I replace the diamond, all right? Stay here until I give the order.
Thank you. Now to advance Abeline's career for the path of the dead.
Poison. Bell must know what kind.
Pearl Attaway led me to you, not Starrick. To our fruitful partnership. We're not selling them.
I what? Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we? While I stun them, you sneak inside. Move on to the next part, Alec.
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for? What's his game?
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs. I think it's best we leave.
Thank you.
I will await the day sleepless, stumbling about in the dark, waiting for your light.
I didn't come to London to hunt curios.
Is Mr. Green again?
Can you fix this?
Well, we seem to have made an unscheduled stop. P.V. Frye, where do you get it from?
Nigel, that commission in the Royal Artillery may have to wait.
Blood. This doesn't look sunny for Bob. Last call. All aboard. Let's get to it then. Let's find out where that syrup is made, shall we?
I can help you.
Quiet, Miss Duke. There's time for talking later. A couple of victims in the hospital. No harm in that, I suppose. Your fame reaches beyond scandal sheets, sir. What's the plan, then? Oh, mighty planner. He's planning an explosion at the palace. It must be evacuated.
You helped me with Starrick's syrup. I am in your debt.
By what time do you think you'll have stopped sniveling? Yes. Now here's a question for you. Why would you attack a newsboy? Who do you think made you do this? I remember what the other victims remember. A silver watch, the sound of a bell, and a sort of shadow. Maybe. But I'm starting with you. Someday you blighters will understand that I'm doing this for your own good. It's nothing. They won't keep you longer than a couple of days. Now, come with me.
Damn it all. Was it my eyebrows?
I'm on the right track.
You've got the look of a man who wants something.
Do get in touch when he spills his guts.
Not particularly.
Could know the time. Then he could change things for the better.
We've got dynamite planted near the convoy's ambush location. I know I heard a second shot. I need to find proof. Somebody stole it first. The safe had been robbed by the time I got there. Sounds like the sort of man I know how to deal with. Strange. I've never seen that kind of crate before. I'll take that as an accepted challenge, then.
Barkeep! 2 pints over here. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large moustache.
And what will you be doing in the meantime? We barely got out of there in one piece. The British Indies Company tried to plant the diamond on you and frame you for stealing it. Luckily, I was there just in the nick of time.
What a funk in you. A letter. For me? Of course it's yours. Nobody's laying their hands on the nitro, chum. Not you, not them, nobody. Enough blood's been spilled already. All right. Better smash these crates before anyone else gets any bright ideas.
Freddy. Robbery, it's a fortress. Oh, come on, Freddy. I can help you.
Imagine the headlines. Thieves caught in the act. Abeline Wright all along.
Of course. But do you know how I can get in? My schedule was open. Well, not if the train has already left. Assemble a team at Charing Cross. I'll send the engines there for you to recover.
How's that for a taste? He's very solemn. Who am I looking for? I'll put it behind.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh, I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
So what's stopping us? London is waiting to be liberated. Forget Crawley.
I'd be cross too if my name was Desmond. But he's drawing every bloody cut person earshot. Mrs. Disraeli, why don't you have a seat? And I'll fetch you a drink. I imagine. Freddie, they've gone.
We will take London from your hands.
Ladies are the least of your problems. No need to dirty your hands with this lot, eh? It seems the Templars are involved somehow.
There's a woman who can help. Unfortunately, she'll remind you of our childhood neighbor, if the Ripper doesn't get to her first.
Better wait until she's alone. You're my favorite Templar. Come now, Miss Duke. Enough of this nonsense. Feels like I'm in an opium den. Did you really think mesmerism would work? I need to get to the central station. I can continue in song. No? Well, Parliament is rather boring these days. No singing here. Looks like the first carriage is full of dynamite. Come on, lads. Let's end this. Keep him busy, Evie. It won't be long now. Mr. Darwin will know what to do with this. I'm collecting you and your precious cargo for our friend Mr. Darwin. This spells trouble for Mr. Darwin. Miss? Where are you? Sounds like we'll be fast friends. No rest for the wicked, Charlie. Not a ghost, not a demon, but the great Enzio Capelli. Yes. I will surrender to the police. 2 down. Be ashamed to stop now. I wonder if someone can tell me more about this. Did you see where Bob went, mate? I did not expect you to confess. Which train? That Templar fool was right. This will be a close thing. Not exactly Grandmaster material, are you? What's going on? Where the devil am I? Why were you hanging around that house?
We may make mistakes while dancing, but the mazurka ends, and then we begin again.
Now to find out who's behind all this. Bringing up your mother was time to set up the next ambush. Now to find my sister. This is it. The gold must be inside. Now to sneak it out of here. Can you tell me where the diamond is? Someone got here before I did. Greenie will want these.
You lot. Got some problems that need taking care of. Bring your truncheons.
Poor sod.
Quiet, you. Keep your eyes ahead of you and walk.
Twopenny won't be leaving that vault. Alec, you're a genius. She's a business partner. That's all you need to know.
Why the Alhambra? Dear Mr. Starrick, men hired, Strike tomorrow. Disraeli's death will stall Corrupt Practices Act indefinitely. Gladstone will be far more pliable. May the father, etc., etc., be. Best lead them astray before they tear me to shreds. Here we are, the old one-ton pub. Best beer in the Devil's Acre.
Prince Albert, balaclava. Of course it bloody is.
Your honor carries little weight.
Where is the syrup, mate? Speak now or forever hold your... As you wish.
You flatter yourself.
Evie! Now! Evie! I'm coming! Don't die!
Right. I'll kill the imposters and rescue the captives.
Father is dead!
What my sister's failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight. Am I, Rooks?
What a question. Tell me why you attacked the trader. Time to let off some steam. So tell me about these blighters. Now, what would it take to draw out Starrick's pawn? The sight of his ferries in flames, perhaps. What about those two thugs, then? And a little conversation about your sister.
I read about you in the police files.
You were saying, get out of our way. There, set. Don't tell me you fancy the bloke already. Harsh words, dear sister. I know how much pressure it takes to shatter, snap, or splinter one. Dr. Schwartz? I wish all police were as funny as you.
You didn't see me. I doubt your friends will either.
Yes, I'm very, very tired. Yes. I am so very, very tired.
And rob people with interest? Would be great if these were labeled properly.
Enjoy your studies. I'll be out killing Templars. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions. Now. No need to be hasty.
Perfect.
Evie! Stay back!
A carriage. Nicely done, Freddy. I have a little time to spare, if you need some arms broken. I'm not a coachman, you know. The Templars, they have a way of getting to you. Got it. Well, if the diamond's not here, I've got to find it before it leaves the building. If it hasn't already. Me? Never. I was simply retrieving the information you sent me to get. It was easy, really. Something about an event happening tonight at the Tower of London. You must be joking. There was a plan to frame Singh. I lifted it from him before the Royal Guards found it. Imagine the look on Her Majesty's face if I need to get back to Mr. Singh. Many thanks. Buttons. At this rate, they'll have him before he can do any good. We have to convince him to trust us. If you won't listen, perhaps Greenie will. Building a picture gallery, are we, why not? Follow me. Hush. Someone around here must know Miss Hattie Cadwallader. Where did the woman's carriage go?
And the key. Where is the key?
Tea. Maybe later.
Your passion is most welcome, Miss Thorne. But we cannot let our emotions disrupt the lawful structures of society. If we do that, the enemy wins.
Right. Now let's get the hell out of here. Be a dear and vouch for me. Now, let's not do something we'll regret. Is he always so blasted loud?
Cellar door.
All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me. Crawford Starrick. For their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children.
No more dallying. The halls of Parliament must be free to govern. Again. Understood?
You may see yourself out.
Jacob Frye, the pleasure's all mine.
Where is the syrup, mate? Speak now or forever hold your...
I will allow you nothing.
Miss Frye, may I have this dance?
We need to reclaim London from Starrick.
Who are my targets?
I can see you.
Tickets, please.
Always work on the fly. Vomit. Lovely. Well, that's just lovely. Come on, then.
There you are. Why is nothing happening?
Oh, shut up.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
Rook or not. I'm running an errand for a friend.
You should come to Scotland Yard sometime for a performance. I play all the parts. Let's stay calm, shall we?
No need to do anything rash. They certainly are persistent. I remember what the other victims remember. A silver watch, the sound of a bell, and a sort of shadow. Why does Starrick interest himself with art? We're kidnapping her for the sin of being Starrick's collector. Let's crack on, then. Here we are. What you decide to do is not my business. But if you feel spurred to action, I'd be happy to help.
I always recommend bringing someone's mother into the argument.
In for a penny, in for a pound. What did you have in mind? Out-of-the-way warehouse? Lots of guards? Masked lunatic inside? This is the bloody life. If he's not Roth, one shipment left. Not what I'm after. I should go back and ask about what I've heard.
There's nothing I can tell the public.
Murderers get a bad reputation in prison, Mr. Bacchus. You stole a couple of diamonds. You'll make out all right.
Of course not. Problem is, everyone forgets. They trip on the same mistakes over and over.
Shouldn't we at least talk about these things for... Sod it. We accept.
We can't speak of this here. The British Indies Company is up to no good again. Well, let's just say it's not just the BIC, and Singh doesn't want any part of it. The diamond is on the second floor. It's awfully quiet up here.
Shoot the bottle?
But at least that quieted them down. For now.
The train is too far away. I need to grab a carriage.
We're not the only ones who want His Highness's attention.
What have we here?
You were quite the hero out there. I should find Singh. Are you sure? You're welcome.
No, thank you. I've got my own. What do you get out of all this? Oh, you sly devil. I'm looking for Miss Hattie Cadwallader. I'd say we're going to be very good friends. Here we are, the shipping docks. Now, where are the Cockham crates intended for Mr. Plutus?
And looking a bit frazzled. You crack on, and I'll keep a lookout.
Madam?
I'll see them off.
You follow along when it's clear. Baby Apple. Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard. Jacob Frye. That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me.
The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes.
Men have become monsters, barreling toward us, teeth out.
My sister can dodge bullets too! Go on, Evie! Show them how you dodge bullets!
What's this one going to do, Heal the sick, deflect bullets, control the populace?
I just have a few questions for you, sir. Tell me where the syrup originates.
Well, we tried.
What's this?
Oh, we'll be as quiet as an old lady. A very hairy, strange old lady that looks a lot like a policeman.
To combat the Static Telegraph Company.
Impeccable timing. I'll extend your regards to Ferris.
Your Grandmaster will fall.
Let's take a little jaunt to the hospital. Shall we? I'm coming! To my knowledge, the British Indies Company doesn't employ common thugs. Who sent them? They're nervous. I should keep my distance. Move along. Deal's off, Miss Attaway. Now, to stop soothing syrup production once and for all. Must be one of the clinkers. Good place to start. That's enough out of you, Harley.
Why don't you write some yourself?
Come now. Scratching my nose surely shouldn't count.
You're looking spry for a fossil, sir?
Most likely dead, I'm afraid. He never left Germany. At least I managed to get the fossil back. It can never be easy, can it? Please don't make this more difficult. Milner and Starrick keep their buses in West Southwark. Shall we? Maybe the shopkeeper will make more sense. Plutus is twopenny. All right, B. Who are you and what's your game? A lifetime of assassin training? Half a dozen Templar kills to my name, and I'm hunting a dog through Devil's Acre. If Evie hears about this, poor sod. Still, he may be more informative in death than he was in life.
Special musical boxes? Now who's mad?
Mark sent me. Now please, be quiet.
Go on then. Singh should have a carriage nearby. If I don't deal with them, this gold will never leave English waters. Excellent. Heists are my favorite. Well. Seems our old friends the Templars are involved.
Oh, Freddy. I hardly recognized you in your police togs.
Did you hear that, Evie? Thriving. Right you are. And St. Pancras will ease our suffering?
Would you be so kind as to get up some steam?
You wouldn't happen to have seen two carriages pass by here just now. These ones get to live. At least until they drive me to this factory. Bloody hell. Maybe I should get the gang in on this one. Bloody perfect. Best deal with this before Morris shows up.
The best guards money can buy won't do Mr. Dredge any good. Capital idea, Freddy.
You're not going to like it. Two pennies robbing the Bank of England.
I sense an opportunity that will benefit us both. All these bobbies give me goose flesh. Right you are. Bravo, Alec.
Then shall we?
Hussars. So much for the house call. I have to find a way into that carriage. Well, since Henry isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Ah, another exciting night home for Evie Frye.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
There may be some truth to that, but you do know who created it. Tell me.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends. What's all this then? I'd love nothing more. Race you to the train.
Freddie, here I come.
Don't you quote father at me. Oh, you mean you don't know?
We need to lead them away from Green. Fine, you little mobsman. Keep it.
Focused aid. We take over Starrick's gangs, we cripple his control. I was expecting you to be a policeman.
We are not apes. Mr. Darwin will want to hear about this.
And now to wait for the crates to be retrieved.
I want you to shut your mouth. Cockham merchants, They must be sending weapons directly to Plutus. We'll see this time around. Quiet now. Oh, fancy. Fitting for Twopenny's tomb.
Have we met?
Templars.
This is one fight I am to avoid, sir.
Bring your carriage around and wait for the cargo. I shan't be very long. Wait for me with the carriage. I'll pay her a visit. Claw marks on the walls. I don't remember a damn thing. Well, Charlie, I suppose the Ghost Club holds some new horror for me today?
Evie.
So this Plutus is Starrick's banker, I wager Dredge will lead me to him. Don't make me laugh. And what exactly will you be doing? Might I ask? I wonder what the other suspects will say to this. I should go back and ask about what I've heard. I'm off to meet Freddie.
You don't give up, do you?
That's it. Lead me to the rest of the group. You don't sound too keen on the idea. What an enjoyable day. What with Miss Thorne and the papers and all? Simply delightful. How are we holding up in the Strand? Stay rooted to that spot. Why don't we pick off a few blighters? Let's move. Let me take the reins.
Prepared for a brawl, Evie?
Don't call for help. Are you feeling fit? Ah, Evie. There you are.